It's that time again. Time for a bunch of anonymous boobs to go out and make up a nice little handle on Twitter or whatever social media tickles their fancy and write abusive, make cute little memes, and stamp their feet like the errant children they are. Now, here's the thing. What I'm talking about is, now even I said, look, I'm not over enthused for the whole doom and doomsday thing. But you're not going to see me out there every time they make an announcement about it, bombing it with memes, bombing it with Wago. And that's what's already happening. Especially, they put out some artwork apparently from one of the crossover comics, and oh god. Now here's the thing. I have nothing against the person who's doing, they're hired to do a job. Just like, remember a while back we were talking about Ahmed Best, who did the voice of Jar Jar Binks. And people were hating on him and blaming him, for the fact they didn't like the character. Now, as you all know, he did reappear on this time in the Star Wars universe as on The Mandalorian. And he played the Jedi who saved Grogu from the Academy. Could this mean we're going to see that Jedi again? Could be. But yeah, you wouldn't believe some of the garbage. Like, they're using the classics, the ones when they announced Jody, like, they're tarnishing their brand. What kind of good is this? Woke. I'm not kidding. They're beginning to sound like some politically correct Fozzie Bear. Waka. Oh, gosh. You see, it's kind of sad that it literally, like I said, I know the terms have been bouncing around for years, but it was not until we got into the Whitaker era, and Chibnall era, that I even knew about what the words woke or SJW meant, or it even cared about them. And like I said, I don't like name calling. I try to avoid it. But I'm human. Hey, what can you do? But when I see some of the more ignorant and disgusting things that are out there, oh my God. I feel bad for anybody who comes into Doctor Who as an actor now. Because if the fans have the slightest whiff or the slightest inkling, they're not going to, it's something they can prejudge the character on. They start going off mad. They start running around like, dogs foaming at the mouth with rabies, screeching like somebody just stepped on their tail. And I just can't imagine, and then they wonder why. Nobody for a while wanted to, especially as a showrunner, nobody wanted to take over the show from Moffat. Because the showrunners get it worse. Then they wonder why it's hard to get, actors to want to even be on Doctor Who. Well, that character looked funny. Time to make him rev up the meme machine. Hang on, I just caught up something on the chat here. And it's like, yeah, I could understand. I'm not over enthused about the Doom character. The fact that, I'm supposed to buy And like I said, I'm not blaming the actors. I'm blaming the writing, the directing, the production. But I'm not threatened by that character at all. It looks more like a joke. A bad joke. But, you know, I'm glad that, you know, some actor got work or comedian or anything like that. But it's like, seriously, that's who you cast as an assassin named Doom, but and then gave them such lighthearted approach to this character. And it's just amazing to me because assassins, especially, you know, a professional one that's top of their game, their job is to kill people. Ugh. But then again, welcome to a meal. Welcome to the world. But like I said, the hate machine is getting old. We saw what the hate machine does. If they don't like something or they don't, you know, like I said, I'm not, just do what I do. Don't watch it. We just had somebody post in here the other day. I couldn't get into Whitaker and all that. Simple. I didn't watch it. That's what he said. Somebody is actually going to take their car through the motorcycle parking area because they're too lazy to turn around. Okay. Hang on, folks. Get ready. We're riding. You never thought you'd be in the car when I'm moving. Hang on. I don't want to go too fast, otherwise the phone's going to fly out the console. I'm a pirate. I was going to go steal me a parking space. Pirates of the Blacktop Caribbean. Grabbing their space because theirs a lot closer to the door than mine. Well, they just left. Uh-oh. You didn't put your damn seatbelt on. That's what the car is saying. You stupid jerk. Hang on a second. You got too close to that post. Get away from it. All right, there we go. Their space was a lot closer to the door, and I'm taking it. All right. I wasn't passing that up. But you have to love this car because sometimes it'll give this exact same tone, even if it's something serious. Like one of the things, like on this car, it'll tell you outside temperature, blah, 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 when it's getting towards freezing. You know, it'll tell you that on the screen. But when I got my BMW X1, it would put this little snowflake up. Now, you know, when the temperature got cold, it didn't tell you what it was for. I had to look it up. And remember, this is my first BMW that I had ever owned was my X1 back then, I mean. And I thought, great, it's giving me a warning. What does the ninja star of death mean? And sure enough, I looked it up. No, it's a snowflake. It's warning you the roads could be slippery. And I'm like, you know, couldn't it be a little more distinct and give a different tone or, you know, something to maybe indicate what it means? You know, why didn't just have the car start singing, baby, it's cold outside? You know, that way you know what it was talking about. Now on this car, like I said, on the screen it'll say, you know, external temperature, blah, 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 but it gives almost the same tone as when you have anything else, like your seatbelt came off or whatever. Your head has just been ripped from your body. Bong, bong, bong. No. Ugh. Plus, I love the fact that every car you have now has got to have parking sensors because people are completely unaware of the size of their vehicle. Kind of sad, isn't it? Well, I was only moving like 50 feet, so that's why I didn't put my seatbelt on. Wow, Mercury in America. There was a thing called a Mercury once. We used to make them in Ford, but now we don't. Um, I'm loving how it's 5:30 and now there's people leaving them. Oh my God, there's people who came in for the midnight shift. Okay, that's the food truck. I was about to say, don't tell me there's a guy out there parked in an RV. I remember one time when I had my '83 hearse, I drove it to work in St. I was like, it's a 40-minute drive. Can't remember, it was something I haven't done in my other car. And so I drove the '83 hearse to work. It had a futon mattress in the back. And I was so tired, I just crawled in the back, closed the door, and got about 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Unfortunately, this was around the time, my sleep apnea was beginning to kick in. But still, I got a good nap in before I tried to take on the road. Scary part is that car got better gas mileage than a lot of the ones I've owned, in that period. But, well, folks, it is Saturday. This would normally be a good day. Today was a good day. I didn't have to use my AK. But if there's a deer not too far away, you just get a big flashing message that you're fucked. Okay, it's a Scottish voice too. You're fucked. You see, I'm trying to say the word unpronounceable so children don't know exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, the rain's just starting. Now, they don't have deer sensors. The best thing you can do for your car now is, especially here in Ohio, and these have been around for decades, you can buy these little whistles that you mount on your bumper so that when you're driving, it puts out this little ultrasonic whistle, like a dog whistle, and it's supposed to scare the deer away. And the problem is, most deer, when you catch them in headlights, are going to, don't matter if they hear a whistle or not. Okay, I'm loving all these people leaving. This is normally the time I would be getting up and walking in the building. Now you got all these people leaving, which means these folks were here for the midnight shift. Seriously, you are driving through a pedestrian walkway because you're too goddamn lazy to turn your car to the left and get out. It would only take you one slight maneuver that you didn't have to make. I'm not kidding. I feel bad for these folks who are walking in, but then again, I've done it a few times. So, because we got a big pedestrian walkway through here, and that's a long story. Yeah, the ratings for the 60th are going to be astronomical, and of course, I'm already calling this now narcotic. Baron von Doom Lipwick is going to be out there screaming victory. And it's like, oh, let me see. We waited how many months for a new series? They teased Tenet at the end of the last episode. And of course, all the Tenet fans are going to come running, screaming over here like, "Yee! I want to see a tight little butt bend over the console again." Oh well. Oh, well, I got to get going anyway. I just realized what time it is. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I won't be. 9 hours of my life are about to be sucked away into an eternal abyss. So take care, everyone. Be kind, be calm, be safe. We'll catch you all on the flip side. Have a great day now.